On Monday, at the direction of Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, the U.S. military bombed 3 more boats in the eastern Pacific Ocean, killing 8 crew members. According to the Pentagon, the boats departed Venezuela and were carrying drugs, though no direct evidence has been released. At least 95 people have been killed in 25 similar U.S. attacks since September. The Trump administration has justified the attacks by declaring drug cartels to be terrorist groups.
Highly successful mission to counter designated terrorist organizations, cartels, bringing weapons meaning drugs, to the American people and poisoning the American people for far too long. So we're proud of what we're doing.
The U.S. has ramped up military assets in both the Eastern Pacific and the Caribbean. President Donald Trump says attacks on land are possible.
We're dismantling the cartels very rapidly, and they are being declared enemies of the United States of America. Drugs coming in by sea are down 94%, and we're trying to figure out who the other 6% are. But they're down 94%, and we're going to start hitting them on land, which is a lot easier to do, frankly.
The latest boat strikes come after last week's U.S. Coast Guard seizure of a tanker carrying Venezuelan oil in international waters. Trump administration officials tell U.S. media outlets more oil seizures could happen soon. Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro has called the seizures piracy and suggests the International Criminal Court and the UN should act.
Venezuela has experienced in these 25 weeks of aggression psychological terrorism, military threats, piracy, assault and kidnapping of a vessel with Venezuelan oil. We have experienced a total rupture of legal and diplomatic channels of coexistence in our great region of Latin America and the Caribbean. So we have adjusted and perfected the planning for our national defense system.
Many analysts suggest the White House's goal is to drive President Maduro from power. But so far, Maduro shows no sign of giving in to U.S. pressure and says the true goal of the U.S. is to take over Venezuela's oil. Jim Spellman, CGTN, Washington.